This Easter, we at New Community Church have an opportunity to share our homes with overseas scholars, and we're doing that with an organization called PRISM, and would like you to hear a little bit about them right now.
I work for PRISM, and PRISM stands for Pittsburgh Region International Student Ministry. It's not a jail, we're not working with criminals, but we're working with international scholars and students. And many of these scholars and students are located right in our backyard in the Pittsburgh region. So our goal is to reach them. One of the ways that we reach them is through holiday hosting. And since Easter's right around the corner, it's a great opportunity for us to host students in our homes and share the love of Christ with them. What we're asking families to do is to pick up their student, bring them to church, and just enjoy a meal together. And that's it. And just that little bit of hospitality goes a long way. For example, in years past, students have mentioned to me how grateful they were to have an opportunity to spend time with an American family for the holidays. And some of these countries that these students come from restrict missionaries to even enter into, and yet God has brought them here to Pittsburgh where we can be a missionary to them. Statistics show that 70% of international students will never step foot in an American home. 80% will never step foot in a church. That's just amazing. God has brought this opportunity and mission field right in our backyard. And just imagine, you can impact the world right through your living room this Easter holiday.
If this is something that interests you, but you're a little uncomfortable about stepping forward and doing this, God loves to get us out of our comfort zone and help us to grow with that opportunity. Now, just be yourselves. St. Francis said, preach always and if necessary, use words. So just be yourself, invite these scholars into your home, you will have a great time. Now the logistics are, we're making this easy for you. All you have to do is show up for church that Sunday, and you can either connect with your scholars before the service, or if those of us or some of us run a little bit late, you can connect with the scholars after the service. You are responsible for getting them home, and that's what you have to do whenever you choose to end the dinner. But don't take my word for it. Here's someone that's done this in the past and would love to share with you their experience.
4 years ago, we entertained Dan Malarski, the entire Templin family, and a graduate student from the University of Pittsburgh, a Chinese person named Peter, who was our guest, a 33-year-old engineer who left his wife and daughter to come and study abroad at Pitt.
We still hear from Peter every Christmas. He sends us a Christmas email thanking us, and I quote, he said, "The great smiles, the hospitality of you and Terry and your kind friends are still fresh in my mind." It was a great experience for me personally to open up my home to Peter, and he had a lot of questions about our culture and especially about our church. And he loved the people, and in fact he joined us that year on Mother's Day for Race for the Cure.
Diane and I truly enjoyed having Peter as our guest, but more importantly, the kids, the Templin kids, ranging in age from junior high to college, were impressed by Peter's command of the English language and his comments about how large our houses were and how big America was, the openness, the spaces. One thing that I learned, though, was that in the Chinese language, there is no translation for the word yins.